talk about my writing a lot, and that's because it's one of my passions that I love doing, but it's just so obscurely insane, if I use that word correctly, of how my brain is able to come up with all of this. You know, I rant about my stories on YouTube a lot. I don't really ever rant about my stories on Instagram, mainly because I don't know, I haven't gotten around to it. So maybe I'll just rant here for a moment about it, because I don't feel like making a video, so why not just, you know, post this on Instagram and hopefully it works correctly. But if y'all don't know, I'm a writer. I mainly write fan fiction. I'm trying to, you know, branch out my options and try to write horror. Anyways, but the fact that I have written almost 1,000 stories by the time I have started actually writing stories, which was about 7 years ago. Yeah, about 7 years ago. And the fact that I'm able to just still continue to come up with more stories, the fact that my brain hasn't depleted anything at all, just the fact that I'm still able to come up with so much fucking shit about any fandom that I join, whether it's Supernatural, Pokemon, Marvel, X-Men, whatever. But the fact that I'm still able to come up with original stories and somehow make them interesting. My brain is cool sometimes, and I feel like I'm not as stupid as everybody says I am, and I feel like proud because the fact that I'm still able just to come up with more stories, and the fact that it's so cool with even just coming up with new stories in general, and just the fact of, well, I mean, it's kind of hard pairing people and kind of coming up with like backgrounds and whatnot, but those are actually pretty easy to do because, you know, I have problems, so I kind of just I also watch a lot of things, so a lot of things that I watch and or read kind of give inspiration on what to write about. And, you know, it's just as cool to start a story as it is to finish a story, because once you get so excited into writing a new story, soon enough, like, you kind of get used to writing it for a while, and then there's some writer's block towards like the middle, but like as soon as like you finish the ending, it's like the entire thing just like it's just like the entire time your brain's only been focused on one story, so like when you finish that story you just feel like relieved, like everything about that story is just come out. So now it's just like you can have a breather and then go on to work on another story, which you then can overthink about. And I ranted about a writer's block in a video of mine, and how what I think about what writer's block is. In my brain, I think of it like gears. With writer's block, I think of it as gears that are like very old and rusted and make a lot of noise and don't really turn well, and you know, and steam a lot and overheat. But like as soon as like you watch something, or in my opinion, when I watch something that has to do with like a story of mine, then that writer's block goes away, because then it's like Power Wash Simulator, and it just cleans the fucking gears, and it's all turning and clean and brand new, and it starts all over again. I'm ranting a lot about this. I don't know who's actually gonna want to care enough to hear what I have to say about writing, but I also just talk about it a lot because I love doing it. I love coming up with so many brand new stories as much as I love finishing so many stories. I only have about 43 or 44 finished, which is still cool and all, you know, but the fact that I have about almost 1,000 stories, 1,000 stories, all original 1,000 stories all together, just, mind-boggling. And the fact that my brain, my corrupt little thinker, this thing that people say don't work well, that I say don't work well, is able to come up with all of that. It's just, oh my god, sometimes it blows my mind sometimes when I really think about it, because it's just like, I did that, that's me, it's all me, I created all of this, it's all my world, all of my writing, it's just, oh my god, it's so, anywho, I probably should stop there while I'm at it because I could continue forever if I wanted to. But yeah, you can tell how clearly passionate I am about writing and all of that. So I don't know who's actually gonna sit through and watch this. I don't know who cares enough, but hey, whatever. We'll just rant away like I always do. So hopefully one day I'll branch more options of writing into like different genres because I only write fan fiction right now. But I'm trying horror. That's what I'm doing. And maybe we'll publish one day. Who knows? Maybe.